Alright guys, so Fula coming to you with another video. Shout outs to the whole LDBC. Man, the NCAAs were pretty interesting. The NCAA track and field championships. You kind of had out of nowhere a sprinter, a Nigerian sprinter, Niger in the house. Shout outs to all my Niger folks. We kin folks from afar, still nonetheless from the same geographical region. So y'all my kin folks. You had a Nigerian sprinter by the name of Devine. I believe is oduduru or oduduru. Yeah, oduduru. You had him come out of nowhere, and he was mostly known as a 200-meter runner. That's what people know him for. But then we saw the emergence of him out of nowhere as a 100-meter runner. And I mean, when I say a 100-meter runner, I don't mean just running like 10.2. I don't mean just running like 10.1. I mean that this guy was running sub-10s. I mean, he ran like a 9.8. He came really close to actually breaking the record that Christian Coleman once set in the collegiate competition. You know what's crazy about Devine, though? What really sticks out to me? His running style. We know sprinters that basically with sprinters, stride is everything. If you have an open, fluid stride and you're on the ground for the least amount of time, you're going to be able to get to where you need to get to faster than the rest of the people. That's usually what happens. Also, another thing with sprinters is that they lean forward. It's almost as if they're running downhill. That's the most important thing about sprinting. That forward lean. So you can let momentum do the job for you, But I noticed something about Devine that's a little bit different. And he reminds me of a certain American sprinter. And when I look at Devine run, and when I look at Michael Johnson run, they have very, very similar styles of running. Michael Johnson, when he ran his 200, when he ran his 400, it almost looked like he ran straight up. It almost looked like that his stride was short and choppy. That's what it looked like most of the time. That he was running in a short and choppy stride. When you look at Devine, he runs in a similar way, but his stride is a little bit longer. He still covers the ground, but he still kind of has that minimalist lean upward style. And this brings up another question. We saw the success in the 100 meter. We saw the success in the 200 meter. Can Devine be a good 400 meter runner? Does he have it in him to do that? I mean, with that style, with his style of running, I think it would complement him in a 400 meter. Because for the longest, Michael Johnson held the record for the 400. And I think that record's going to go down, honestly, this year. I don't know. Someone's going to break the record this year. I have a feeling. I have a feeling that a certain other Michael is going to break the record by the name of Norman. But I really wonder how Devine would do in 400 meters. I mean, honestly, I think he would do pretty darn good. With that running style that he has, that again favors Michael Johnson, that can be nothing but good, you know. But shout outs to him. I just wanted to make a short video. You know, I wanted to give my audience that question. What do you guys think? Do you think he would be a good 400 runner? And I'm talking to my track and field aficionados, you know? And so, I mean, if you put them next to each other on a tape, if you watch tape for both runners, Michael Johnson and Devine, the only difference will be that Devine's strides are longer, but he still has that short, straight up compact style with the minimalist lean, you know. But that's all I got for now, guys. Leave your thoughts, leave your comments, and let me know what you think. Fuller signing out. Njara.